Looks like we might be connected. That off. I've learned some of my own. I don't have someone that believes in me to push and push and push. The closest thing I've had has been peers that don't take my shit. I love it. You know what I mean? They push back. None of them really go push, dude, push. You can do this. You got way more in you. The only person I can think of that really did that was Matt, but that was because Matt knew me well enough. We'd hung out enough that he knew me. I go to drop this vocal track, and it's not, I won't say out of my range, but it's at the edge of my range. And so we go to do that's the first one, and it goes there again. I'm like, I think I can take it up, and just dismissively as fuck, he's like, I don't know, man. Maybe we should just copy and paste that other one. I don't think you got anything better. That lit a fire in my ass. That was like, you motherfucking what? You don't think I can do better than that? Is that what the fuck you just said to me? You motherfucker sitting in God, arm a goddamn track. Secure your fucking socks, bitch. Fuck you. I'm about to show your shit. And I went in there and I just like my life depended on it. I fucking and I came out just like, now what? And he was just like, I knew you had it. I just knew you. He's like, yeah, I knew you could do it. Like, you motherfucker, I hate you, but I love you. I just remember coming out of that fucking vocal booth like, who doesn't have more in the tank? That was the fucking best, man. I look for people that do that to me, you know? I really respect people that do that to me, that make me go, oh, okay. So you think you can play guitar? I love that shit. Dale Lilly, I gotta commend him. He just was way too accomplished, way too fast and he joined our band. He was gonna be the bass player. And he was such a good guitarist, he became kind of lead because I was singing. And dude's like playing a very short period of time. He's fucking shredding. Like better than me. I've been playing like longer than him, and the motherfucker's shredding. So I immediately started working on my pick speed. I immediately started picking on my scales and started, I haven't really dusted off my scales in a while because I'm a rhythm guitarist and a singer. But in order to keep up with some of his, shit that he's doing, he's doing some crazy shit in there. You are not. I won't say you're not gonna outshine me, but I'm not gonna look like I don't belong on stage with you. I'll put it that way. I tell you, that's what's not gonna happen. Is that I'm gonna get up there and everybody's like, "Yeah, but why him?" You know what I mean? That's what's not gonna happen. He's not the best of them, but he belongs up there. You know what I mean? He's up there. Rhythm guitarist, backup singer. He knows his part. Oh, every now and again he plays like a drum. He has very simple, easy drums. Oh, he also plays bass. Hey, I get it. He's the guy that like they call to fill in the spots. Like everybody else wants something. Yeah, I'm Mikey. I just want to be part of the fucking thing. I just want to be part of it. I just want to be part. I don't give a fuck. Violin, sure. I don't know how to play one, but I'll figure it out. I just, I don't know, man. I really hoped that it wouldn't go this way. You have any idea how bad I hoped? I mean, it's written, so it was gonna, but we're talking about a God that can do anything. It didn't have to go this way, and believe me when I tell you that that's true. That's just how it's written, because that's how it goes. Okay? It sucks. Nobody likes it. But time and time again, you're given tries. But because this is Zero Station, this is how we got here. There is no changing it now. There's changing it after it becomes a decimal point, basically, in space and becomes a something. From that infinitely tiny thing, infinitely large things can attach and grow. We're talking triangles on the smallest size possible, triangular pyramids, three-sided pyramids, whose inverse side is attracted by a negative reality called possibility. So while your reality is building on the inverse side, the possibility of what it could be is growing also. What happens when the possibility is better than the reality? Shouldn't one dominate? Being serious. Think with me for a second. If we're just studying dark matter, right? Dark energy, all that shit. And if I'm correct, and it comes from another dimension, let's say negative time. Once we get to entropy, and we've had our chance, humans in reality we've had our chance, okay? And then out of that, our one messenger, our compendium of knowledge, is drifted off into that nothingness. As we learn more and more about energy and our future gets more and more narrow of what we're going to complete, you know what I mean? What it can be. We're going to start defying gravity. We're going to start teleporting. We're going to start conquering the universe. We're going to start blah, 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 blah. And there's all these bugs in the system from fucking corruption. Why would you let that out into the universe? We haven't mastered it here yet. Hello to whoever tuned in, and goodbye to whoever tuned out. Pardon me. Why? Now, we get to the end of entropy because we can't solve for entropy at all. But it's not a real state, is it? Something from nothing. And how would that something become nothing? Decay. Then why become the something? Whoa, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The nothing becomes a something and is still here. And consciousness, observation of it, comes and goes. It persists. Through asteroid strikes, through supervolcanoes, through topographical shifts, through earthquakes, through horrendous weather patterns. It all keeps going without our consent. We don't get to choose. We don't get to choose what the weather's like. We don't get to decide what tomorrow is going to be. We don't get to decide anything. What's fashionable. When you walk out of your house, the only reason you look fashionable right now is because someone hasn't started laughing at those styles of clothes. As soon as someone does, You're not in fashion anymore, are you? Now you're embarrassed to have all those cool ass clothes, or just prime example. Let's say just for example, Nike. Say you're a red Republican, and then all of a sudden, ban Colin Kaepernick. Well, you had all this gear, man. And you want to show your solidarity. You really don't got nothing against. This kind of just, you know what? And so you just kind of, if nothing else, if you go to your friend's house, like, dude, you're still wearing that shit? I mean, yeah, I mean, are we all doing it? We're all, okay, yeah, so we're all about drinking Bud Light either, as you put your cooler to the back, you know? Oh, man, I still had like a case left, but I mean, we can go shoot it if you want. Please don't shoot the beer. Please just, let's just drink. Oh, we just drink it. Yeah, yeah, fuck it. Let's just drink it. It's queer beer, but let's just drink it anyways. Sorry, we bought it before it turned queer. Yeah, 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 yeah. I bought this shirt. Man, burn that fucking shirt. Let's go put it on YouTube. You know what we got to do? We got to burn it on YouTube. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got those shoes on too. Let's burn those too. Yeah, yeah. Fuck that. I don't. You got any lighter fluid? Not one's like, I paid good money for it. The dude just fucking kneeled. Fuck you. My dad died for the right to people to kneel and to burn a flag. You can shut the fuck up. My dad was a prisoner of war. My grandfather fought World War II so people could do this. Not so we could silence people and burn our own stuff. How dumb are you guys? You want to set this? I already paid for this. What would that do? The best, you know what the best thing, if we're going to protest, I hear you. Let's go donate to Goodwill so only poor people can wear that shit. Yeah, so only poor people, only poor. Yeah, yeah. So if you got Nike, you got Kaepernick, you got whatever, it's obvious you ain't one of us and you're poor. Because we donated that shit. Oh, you see, yeah, you're wearing my donations, I see. You know, that's a protest. I'm going to burn something I already bought. And this Keurig, nah, I'm going to smash it. You're like, cool, what are you going to do for coffee now? I'm going to go back to regular coffee pot. How many Keurig pots do you have left? 20. Do they trade them back in? No. Where'd it go? These new kids and shit, you're misinformed on so many subjects because God damn it, man. They robbed you of critical thinking. So you feel the same shit we did as Gen X? This need to rebel. You look at Gen X, we didn't do it. You see the boomers and you see them, and you, okay, that's our target. So you start lobbing. They want to attack somebody, but they raised us. So they can't attack us because that's their fuck up, isn't it? But your kids are just, they're just, you don't get it. It's the same shit that their grandparents did to them and their grandparents did to them. But now it's different because with boomers, there's a lot of them. They're a demographic that can still vote. So it doesn't matter how Gen X votes. There are the people that are the industry standards like Mitch McConnell and those types that are going to get the vote because they are a name brand that you don't have to think about. You just go and you see, and you've seen them on TV, and you just click the check mark and go through. They made politics unsavory to Gen X by turning us off of it. It's just sleazy, whorebag, fucking mudslinging and propaganda and bullshit. So then comes our children, indoctrinated in the school system. For some reason, Gen X said, hey, I don't have time for this either. But unlike you, I'm going to put you in front of a tablet. I'll put you in front of a DVD. I'll put you in front of. It's not the same thing. You have control of what you watch. See? Of my pre approved list. There's my crazy eyes. So you can become whatever I want you to be within these set parameters. Predefined not by me, but whatever was recorded and programmed by PBS. And or this opportunity brought to you by Children's Network, Disney. Oh, Disney, you can trust Disney. Disney wouldn't go, well, I mean, there's the Disney Vault. I don't know what that's about, but I'm curious to preserve the beauty of Walt Disney. It has nothing to do with the fact of like some of the propaganda necessary to drive people to kill in World War II. No, now we go, oh, Hitler and anti-Semite and blah, 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 Walt Disney. But the truth is it was used as propaganda, as propaganda, as propaganda. What if it's propaganda for Nazis? Is that bad against propaganda against the Nazis? Well, we were fighting for the Nazis. I mean, against the Nazis, we were Project Paper. I mean, we weren't, but we were with them, but we weren't. But we let them get away with it long enough that they basically got away with everything. And then we came running in to stop it at the end. And then we got all the Jew will not replace us and all, you know what I mean? So that way we could keep it going like Prescott Bush wanted. Does that name not sound familiar? Prescott Bush. Sounds familiar. Bush. Prescott Bush. Herbert Walker. Well, that's quite an honor to give your father-in-law. There's one thing to name the first name, but middle, last. It's quite a trade, huh? Quite a trade indeed. That's nothing to do. That's got nothing to do with nothing. That's got nothing to do with nothing. Head of CIA. That's got nothing to do with nothing. FBI killing. I mean CIA killing of JFK and JFK Jr. Skull and Bones. I'm sure that's got nothing to do with nothing. There was a Bush in charge of the elevators right before the 9/11 attacks, which would give them all the cover they need to plant the nanothermite found in the dust, thereby attacking the very core of the thing because it's designed to withstand plane attack, but not if those core bracings are broken with like nanothermite, which was found in the dust of September 11th, which suggests highly sophisticated. Whew, I mean, that's very highly regimented and controlled. I mean, thermite, but nanothermite. I mean, that you don't just come by that. But I mean, what do I know about anything? I'm just cheap gear guy. But yeah, the proverbial end is nigh, and it's coming along sometime soon, and I really cannot wait for it to go ahead and hit and be here and be done with this bullshit. A new heaven, a new earth sounds so fucking great. I can't even explain how happy I'll be to be done with this fucking shithole. Hey, remember all those people I was saying weren't talking? They're all talking now. Yeah, when all the crisis was going down, they weren't talking. Remember, they weren't. Hillary wasn't talking, and Kamala wasn't talking. Tim Walz was kind of talking, um, but a lot of the big names, they weren't really talking. Um, they let Trump do a lot of talking without like any cross check on it, and they let him kind of run rampant and ripshod, whatever, roughshod over the entire Constitution for a while there. We got away with quite a bit of things, mainly getting the president more power and stripping you guys of power and stuff. I don't know if you realize that. And then, so now if someone comes back, talking common sense, they'll seem like, oh, yeah, okay, we got the elections coming up. I remember common sense. Let's vote for common sense. And therefore, you agree to your slavitude to the system that you swore up and down needed fixing. And then they fucked it worse. And then you're like, look, can we get at least like 2/3 of the way we were back to the way it was? And then like, oh yeah, we could do that for you. And they're like, okay, cool. We'll trade you even more of our life if you just get it back somewhat to the way it somewhat was. We could ease the pain all the way up to nothing. We're like, could you? And like, we won't, but I mean, we could. And like, okay, we vote for that because they're not talking. The people that weren't talking are now talking. Why are they talking now? They weren't talking. Now they're talking. Kamala wasn't talking. Hillary wasn't talking. Obama wasn't talking. Offering any words of like, hey, we got an election coming up. Don't sweat this. Don't freak out. The American system is working as it's supposed to. Remain calm. Okay? Oh, because they want to give him a chance to show what kind of leader he is. Which is not. They wanted you to sweat in that vacuum of lack of information. When you're used to getting a daily kind of look, don't freak out. Here's what's going on. Here's what's going on with the weather. Here's what's going on with this. Here's what's going with that. All right. And you don't need to see me for a little while. That's the usual president's routine. Trump is on the air every night refuting all the shit he did and then trying to distract to things that weren't done so that way he can take credit for things that. He's a dick weasel. He's a crotch sniffer and a dick weasel and a rebrander. Build Back Better becomes the Big Beautiful Bill. The Daily Show becomes Trump Derangement Syndrome. He just rebrands everything and puts his name on it. The people that are fucking being hit by these lawsuits on the Epstein list. Yes, the heads of ABC. Kimmel's just a sacrificial lamb. One, they knew that they didn't have to sacrifice, so they just take him down. They didn't say for good. They didn't even say permanently. They just said we don't agree with the words that he said right now, and we'll see about putting him back on. And everybody loses their fucking minds and completely forgets why ABC paid them $16 million to Trump. Because when you're blackmailed, they're not going to stop. And so they knew that getting rid of Kimmel would be the worst idea they could ever possibly have, and people would lose their fucking minds. People would say, fuck this, we don't want this, what the fuck are you doing? Don't capitulate to that fucking orange reject, or we're out. And so therefore his claims about not having enough numbers were going to surge to epic proportions, because now it's no longer about the fact that he's blackmailing them because the execs are on the fucking Disney and ABC are on the Epstein list. It's now a First Amendment issue, and we all can back that. It was about whether or not they fucked little children. Now it's about whether or not they broke the First Amendment. Their First Amendment rights deserve to be revoked because Charlie Kirk was a racist piece of shit and got shot, maybe even faked. because that goddamn memorial was the dumbest piece of shit I think I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't even bear to watch anymore. I just watching her, Mrs. Kirk, hugged up on that fucking snake for fucking comfort. Are you shitting me? She's smarter than Charlie Kirk ever was. She is way more qualified for that fucking role than Charlie Kirk could ever be. Charlie Kirk's dad supposedly helped build Trump Tower, and Mrs. Kirk supposedly was in the Trump pageant. Ah. Charlie Kirk probably brings down puss like that all the time. Women love Beavis.